Sure.
There it goes.
There it is. All right. We're all right. We're live. How's it going, guys? No, act
Good.
like we just didn't talk for the last 2 minutes, but yeah, this is awesome, man. Carl, I'm a big fan of some of the bands you've done in the past. Like I fucking
thank
love
you.
rock, obviously, and I was into Thorn Spawn and
Yeah.
Disco, and I've been talking about Pious Levus, and that shit is sick too.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you have. Do you have anything coming up in the works or?
Well, from Pious Levus, we got a split with Omega Vortex from Germany coming out.
Yeah, they're a cool band too. I actually checked them out just recently.
Yeah, very intense band for sure.
Yeah.
Should be coming out pretty damn soon.
Oh, cool.
According to Invictus, the CDs are at the plant. I think the vinyls are going to be obviously delayed. You know how vinyl is right now.
Yeah.
So that'll come out when it comes out, and cassette will be on Goat Throne Records with
Yeah, he put out your other stuff too.
Yeah, he's gonna put out the cassette version of it, and I think he's getting his cassettes next week. So whenever it's ready to go, he's gonna be ready.
Yeah, awesome. And Francisco, I never really asked you what's going on with Thy Feeble Saviour and.
Oh, because there's nothing going on. We're kind of on a. We'll get to it whenever we get to it. Kind of time in the band now because Matt's got a lot of shit going on. He recently joined Imprecation on drums, so he's busy with that shit. He's got Oath of Cruelty. He's got fucking bunch of other shit. So we kind of it was never really a band where hey, let's fucking hurry up and get shit done. We just kind of work at our own pace. It could be, we could release fucking 5 things in a year, or we could release nothing in 5 years. So
yeah, I noticed that's kind of, and I noticed that you work usually I might be wrong, but you kind of focus on one of your bands at a time. You and then
I don't really I don't want to put too much on my plate at one time.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm done with one thing, I was like, all right, let's fucking move to something else. So
yeah.
But yeah, the Feeble Saviour is the last thing we did was a split LP with Ruin, which you might still be able to get. I don't know, but that was cool. So that was kind of the last thing we did. We have some unreleased tracks, 3 tracks that we recorded 2 years ago, and it was supposed to be used for different split 7 inches. Just nothing ever fucking happened with them, but hopefully we'll do something with those.
Yeah,
so
totally.
There's still shit out there that you haven't heard.
Yeah, no, hoping you do something with Virgin Blades too again, because
that was a cool like I said, I always have to be doing something, so it's fuck, I have nothing to do now. Everybody else was well, let me just do something by myself here.
Yeah,
I recorded everything in the room I'm at now, so that turned out cool. So I may do another one of those one time.
Yeah, I know Robert from Nero One was pretty stoked on that, and
Robert's cool, man. It's
funny when I got it and I didn't even know who it was, and
because I didn't put anything on there.
Yeah, I texted Mike from Ruin, and I was like, "Is this Francisco?" And he's like, he's like, "Hey, you do it."
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But anyways, I don't know if Francisco told you what we were doing today, or did you bring a list of 10 US black metal? Doesn't have to be albums, could be demos too, or splits or EPs or anything like that. Or
yeah, I pulled some stuff out.
Cool.
It was harder than I thought it would be, actually, to narrow it down to just 10. But I think I did my part.
Well, I have way more than 10, but
I got 10 plus a bunch of honorable mentions. So
yeah. I mean, US is. I always thought US was kind of a little bit kind of underrated for black metal. Obviously, I mean, I don't play in bands, and I wasn't there in the early black metal scene like you probably were. But it's just from what I've read, I've always been why? They got so shit on by the Norwegians and pretty much almost everyone around the world. But they never seem to give a shit. And I always thought with stuff like Profanatica so early on, I just thought that was pretty unfair. To me, Profanatica is as important to black metal as a whole as most stuff out of Norway. And
yeah, totally. I mean, there was a lot of
There's a lot of ego.
A lot of shit. Yeah. All the European shit was like, and I've told you, I'd like some of that early stuff.
Sure.
But after a while, it just got like just boring and just watered down and just like, you know, to me, black metal should be like evil, should be fucking Satan. It shouldn't be fucking dude fucking, you know, taking pictures in the woods and fucking in the snow and all that. You know, it's all right, but I'm more of a fucking, hey, you know, fucking evil upside down cross, fucking, you know,
black metal,
true black metal.
Yeah.
That's why I always thought the U.S. kind of brought that though, because like it's always been just based on that, you know, not much of the forest stuff, or I mean maybe later on, but early on, you know, I thought a lot of those bands were doing it right, maybe not always. I think that a lot of them were following Pro Fanatica, but I dig it, you know.
Yeah. It was weird back in those days because it was like if it wasn't from Northern Europe, everybody was trashed it basically.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, like any kid that was like from Norway could slap on some corpse paint and all of a sudden they were like black metal sensation. It was like, what the fuck? No.
It just became that. It just became that. That's all it became. It became a fashion show. It's like, fuck all this. You know, I just I'd rather have just evil raw shit than just like shit. It all became like, all right, let's see how loud we can make our keyboards and our recordings. Like, fuck all that. You know, just give me riffs and fucking, you know, blasphemous screams and you know, that's what I want.
Yeah, and I've read interviews and dating all the way back to the early 90s with people saying like literally you cannot make black metal if you're not from Europe. Like
that was some stupid shit.
That was a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
But what's funny is about all those bands, dude, like early on, they would just talk shit about, like, I remember specifically like Satyricon talking shit about fucking Pantera, deservedly so, because I fucking hate the shit out of that band. But then, like, fucking 5 years later, they're like on a world tour with them. It's like, man, you know, what were you just fucking posing or whatever this whole time? And whatever.
Yeah,
but I can't deny I like the first fucking two Satyricon albums, but
I like the early Satyricon.
Oh yeah, it's still fucking
awesome. But all that shit, they were just, you know, whatever, man. But
they're kids too, right? You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they first started, teenagers.
Yeah, some of those early Norwegian guys were 13, 14, 15. You know, just think of the shit you said when you were 14.
Yeah, I wouldn't be held to everything I said when I was that age.
Yeah. I mean,
I said some stupid shit.
You might have done the same thing if you were in Norway and you're like, oh, fuck all these guys. You know, they're just, obviously I wouldn't say they were copying it. They were maybe emulating it to an extent. That's how music works. You know, like you can't just always create your own thing. You hear something that resonates with you. And again, I'm not a musician, but you know, that's
kind of how at the beginning, how it works, you know?
Yeah. You know, that's kind of how it is in any art form. You know, people when you're especially younger, you're going to copy what you love till you kind of develop your own thing. And I think most bands have done that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, I guess we could get started. I'm going to go last because I'm kind of still cobbling together my list, but,
all right.
You want to go first?
All right. I guess
we'll go like counterclockwise.
All right. Well, I'll throw out my fucking ones that aren't in my top 10, but shit, you know, honorable mention type stuff.
Cool.
So, locally to San Antonio area, these bands were huge to me. Hell Preacher, their 86 demo. Obviously, the Necron demo. That's kind of the Black Death combo there, not really one or the other before all that came on.
Before there was kind of like definitive genres.
Yeah, it was just evil, fucking evil. You know, you could call it death metal or black metal. People weren't gonna freak out on it. And then this is the reissue of the Blood Spill demo.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I only used to have a dub of it, but then when they put it on CD, I bought that up quick. And some bands for honorable mention, the first Black Witchery. I really liked that when it came out. It's just fucking intense.
I thought about bringing that out too, but I couldn't. Oh, I said I couldn't find it. And I'm actually looking at it now over in.
That's what usually happens.
Yeah, as I said that.
The Hell Goat Fucking,
he'll go.
The Zill album, I believe that's what this one is. Well, I can't say it's too dark. Forest of Impelled, their first EP. That was some good shit out of Chicago. Mortis Die.
I like that too. I have that.
Versifera, their last album, Advent Parallax. I think this is them at the top of their game. Really
I think so too. They were touring with Immolation around that time, and I kind of feel like it really showed on that album.
Yeah, they're fucking good. Sivad from Tennessee. I don't know if anybody's heard them.
I never heard that.
Yeah, it's really good raw black metal, but not raw in the sense like they can't play. You know, I hate when people say that. It's just evil and fucking raw, man. And then there's this local band, but most people around here knew them, Plutonian Shore. They played a really Norse-y kind of Greek-inspired black metal.
Yeah, I actually wrote to those guys shortly before they broke up that first time.
Oh, really?
I ordered some stuff from them, sent them an email or whatever, and they're like, dude, we actually just broke up, but we still have some stuff. Well, they almost sent it to me for free.
The real cool guys. One of the guys actually, Zeus, ended up playing guitar in HOD after they broke up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I really thought that they could have, done a lot more. It's really fucking strong band.
They had I think they had 2 albums.
Yeah, there's another one too. This was the first one I heard, so I just went with that one. I couldn't find the other one, so it's in there somewhere.
That one was kind of more up my alley. Like I do like that kind of sort of symphonic black metal. So that one really
it sets atmosphere or whatever the music. Yeah. So those are my fucking almost in the top 10, whatever. Go on, Francisco. You throw out what you got now.
Okay, yeah, I just got. I also, just real quick, I had the Necrovore considered. They're kind of one of those kind of bands that influenced like a lot of the bands that became full-on black metal. Also, I had the Black
in the U.S. too.
The Black Witcher's first album fucking kicks ass. This is kind of my favorite thing they ever did, and I think it's fucking totally intense and like just totally kick ass. And then also the Bloodspill CD, which is a San Antonio band. These guys are fucking amazing. Like, there are 3 songs. Every one of them's like 9 minutes long, but there's not one boring moment in the fucking in any song, and it fucking just rules.
I'm not looking at
that. But here's a few like obvious ones for me, and I guess for a lot of people. But the first Grambalow's Key demo.
Oh yeah.
Goat of 1,000 Young.
Yeah.
There it goes. This is as far as like, early 90s black metal in the US, to me, this is top notch. This is at the very top of the list, top 1, top 2, top
Easily.
1. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, but the fucking vocals on this is easily some of the best vocals I've ever heard in my life, and I ever will. Totally fucking evil. And of course the riffs. Even I love Kaz. Kaz did a good job in the band, but even he says this is fucking just like superior shit. So the first GBK demo fucking rules.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kaz. Yeah.
This classic, the original Profanatica 7-inch on Afterworld Records.
Yeah.
This band obviously huge influence on me if you ever heard any of my bands. But
that's why I got in your stuff, because I was like, oh fuck yeah.
I don't have the some of them had like smeared blood and like fucking cum or whatever on them, but I don't have that one. But yeah, this was on Afterworld Records. Just Jason from Afterworld put out a lot of cool shit on his label. But yeah, this one's fucking classic. And of course, I'm going to be talking a lot about Texas, but this band here, the biggest fucking band to ever do it out of Texas.
Oh yeah.
This is the Osmos LP, like the first version of it or whatever. The first time it was put on vinyl, pretty much. And I actually had Proscript and Equitan on my show, and they talked about this cover, and they're like, they didn't even want to use it because they're like, we don't have it. We don't have anything else. And then I think they said Immortals like Pure Holocaust had just come out. It's like, we don't want to have a fucking band photo on our fucking album but they did that.
They also didn't want their logo on any of their albums. They just wanted artwork.
Yeah, exactly.
Cosmos forced them to put a logo on most of them.
Yeah, so I mean, this is just fucking black metal mixed with early immolation. That's the best way to describe this.
Totally.
But it just classic shit.
No, you're right. So, I remember reading an interview with Proscriptor. He said the same thing. He said in those days, immolation were like their number one influence.
Yeah, and you could hear it in the riffs.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's the first few I had. Just start off.
Damn, that's hard to follow up. I guess I'll just go with. I only grabbed 2 honorable mentions, and then after that, we can just go one at a time.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're the boss.
Yeah, Joe Show.
All right. So I grabbed. I couldn't find everything either because I'm most likely moving in the next couple of months, so I had most of my stuff in boxes. But I dug. I've always liked this one right here. My buddy turned me onto this a long time ago. It's really dark, so it's going to be hard to see the artwork. But this is a compilation of the 2 demos from Lord Fowl. Whoa, shit!
You're gonna get used to that.
Yeah. So
where
you guys probably know about this. They had 2 demos in 93 and 94. They were from where were they from? Somewhere in the Midwest.
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah.
You never heard it? Oh, okay. I mean, I've always really liked it. A lot of people, I don't know, kind of just think it's trash, but it's super raw, kind of death metal-y, black metal, early. It does have that early US sound to me. This was put out by Forever Plagued Records out of
okay.
Coast. So that I don't know. I just always like this. There's cool like horror movie samples and stuff. The vocals are super sick. It's raw. The drumming is awesome. There's I just think it's great. Real chunky chainsaw-y, more death metal riffs, but I guess you could call it black death metal. But I think they called themselves black metal, and I always have. Then I grabbed this. I probably think that one of their demos is better, but for some reason I think I heard this first, and I always gravitated towards it. But Lucifer's Hammer, the Mystic.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
What's on that? Is that the Burning Church demo?
No, that I would say is probably better, but I think I heard this first, and I've always gone for this. This is a full length album from '97. I think they've self-released this, but yeah, that Burning Church demo is definitely probably one of the best things come out of the U.S. I actually don't even have a copy, so I think that's probably better than this. But I don't know. I heard it first, and I always go for it. It's probably not as nasty and evil as that demo, but it's maybe a little bit more polished, but not much. It's still just nasty black metal from like the Detroit area. They had a lot of gems.
Yeah, they were Michigan band. Yeah.
They had a great scene. I think in like the early mid '90s.
I think Nuclear War Now reissued like the demos recently.
They did. Yeah.
Okay.
I need to get it. It's one of the best demos to come out of the U.S. The Burning Church.
Yeah. No, that's a fuck. If you like extreme underground fucking black death evil metal, that's a must, man.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I just grabbed those 2 honorable mentions, and as you guys show stuff, I'll probably actually kind of refine my my list here because I'm still
all right, man.
Up in the air.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool. I'm gonna check out Lord Fowl. I never heard it, so
I think you dig it.
I'm gonna check it out.
I love it.
All right. Well, I guess I forgot to put this one in my honorable mentions. Is Manticore Ritual Cleansing of the Whore, their demo.
Oh shit.
That fucking rules, man.
Yeah, I like Manticore.
I think it's going to get reissued. So
good.
Find out. But okay, I guess this is my number 10. It probably won't show up.
The Cleveland scene though was really good too. Mm-hmm. That Manticore came from.
This is so fucking dark. It's probably not going to show up, but it's yeah. This band's called Encursus, and this is Eternal Funeral Trance, and it was put out by Forever Plague too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It had BJS on drums. No, he was on guitar, and it had the Demon Sea guy on drums.
Oh,
short-lived band. The singer, actually, I believe he did kill himself. But this is this fucking ripping evil. Sounds like black metal made from the fucking Dungeons of Mordor, and not like keyboard. This fucking evil and ghostly and fast and raw, but then some really good slow down rhythms too. Just great riffs and shit.
Damn, I gotta hear that.
Yeah, I want to hear that too. Never heard
it's
it.
really good, really good.
In curses?
In curses is like INCURSUS in curses.
Oh,
Eternal Funeral Trance. Yeah,
have to check it out.
Hell yeah.
All right, I guess I'm next. So I aim to please. So Peter, the fucking new Bloodstorm fucking kills. I need this fucking album rules. It's brand new. Just came out like fucking 3 weeks ago or whatever, maybe a month. At Cursedness of the Cinder Witch. This is so far what I've heard this year. This is my favorite album. It's got every song kicks ass from beginning. Every song has like its own identity, and different styles mixed in. There's even a fucking like punk sounding song on this one, but it all sounds like Bloodstorm to me. And I think Chris and Jim Rowe plays drums on this, so it's fucking the drums are fucking amazing.
Jim Rowe, on drums,
yeah. So a Bloodstorm. If you haven't gotten this, get this fucking album. I know Carl loves it just as much as I do.
I can vouch. It's fucking good.
This fucking album, and I know I'm not really doing the top. I kind of fucked up. I didn't do like a favorite thing or whatever, but just shit that I want people to check out that maybe you haven't heard it yet. So, but Bloodstorm obviously is a pretty well-known band, but Chris has been kind of, busy doing other stuff, but he came back and he fucking kicked my ass with this album. So Cursedness of the Cinder Witch is a fucking must.
I don't doubt it. Did you hear his last album from, 4 or 5 years ago?
What's it called?
Exorcism.
Something.
Oh, the Interstellar or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, awesome.
That was really good too.
Yeah,
Gamble fucking rules, man. That guy.
Oh, he's a legend. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got into that band from their Absu connection because I've always been such a huge Absu fan. He played. Yeah. I thought his era. He doesn't play on any of their albums, right? I don't think
he wasn't on any recordings. He was just like a live guy for 95 to like 2001 or something.
Yeah, I always wish that he had been a permanent member of the band and like contributing and stuff. I think he would have brought something, cool to Absu.
He fit in perfectly, man.
Yeah, perfectly. The live shows with him
are on fire, man.
Yeah, and every single time, like, he always brought everything he had. It seemed like.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Peter, get it, Peter Edelston. Get that fucking album, man. If you like all the, you're gonna fucking dig the shit out of this.
Peter is awesome. He lives in England. He's
wow, cool.
He's a great guy.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So
if you hover over them and click on them, it'll highlight the comment. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, okay.
That's how you do it.
Oh, yeah. If people, there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I learned the hard way too, man.
You fucking rookies.
I removed myself from a stream one day.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Like, hey, what happened to fucking Carl?
Whoops.
Just never came back.
But yeah.
So my list is kind of like, I kind of tried to do a combination of my actual favorite stuff that, stands the test of time. And I wanted to bring in a little bit of stuff that's sort of semi unknown or a little bit underrated. So kind of wanted to do a combination of those two things. So for number 10, I'm going to go for, I'm still on the spot thinking. I think I'm going to go for this, the second album from Bloodstained Dusk, Continuance of Evil.
Oh, wow.
Super, super evil black metal. This is their second album. They're from like Alabama or something.
Oh shit.
Which you don't think, you don't think black metal from Alabama. This is like early to mid 2000s. They split up because I think one or two of their members died in a bus crash.
Damn.
And their first album, it's funny, their first album was like super, it is almost the exact same thing as In the Nightside Eclipse.
Yeah.
It's almost, you can't almost tell the difference, but they still really good. This one is, they must have found their footing in between because this one's a little bit more, it's less symphonic and it just has more of their own identity. It's super, super evil and raw. And these guys were young and really, really good songwriters, good musicians. It was a bummer. It's a bummer that, those guys died. And then, I don't think this band will ever do anything. So, Yeah, one of my favorite U.S. black metal bands, a little on the modern side because they're not very old. I think this is probably from 2005 or something like 2002. I don't remember, but I always try to talk about them when I can.
They played when we used to do the Sacrifice of Nazarene Fest way back when.
Oh,
way back no, I think it was 99 maybe, and they were young guys.
Yeah,
for even back then.
Wow. So you played like a festival with them?
Yeah. Thorn Spawn.
Yeah, we used to
host a fest that host all these black metal bands back in the day.
Texas always has all the cool shit.
Yeah.
None of that where I live.
Big enough, you know.
Yeah.
I always thought like Texas, it's cool to have you guys on here both from Texas because I love like the history of extreme metal in Texas. I always feel like it just has its own thing. It was just almost so like feral and evil, almost reminds me of like the South American stuff, Central American. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because you guys are so close to the Mexican border. That probably sounds dumb, but or the culture, the Hispanic population in Texas, because I have a bunch of friends in Texas. They're almost all Hispanic. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but it's just Texas metal for me is just some of the best stuff. And probably some of the most underrated too.
Yeah, I think the weather has a lot to do with it here. Just you're fucking pissed off all the time, and
yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not even making a joke. I'm dead fucking serious, dude. It's like fuck, and we don't
bring something out of you.
Yeah, totally hatred.
Yeah, and I knew you guys would probably bring some Texas gems that I don't.
Oh, I got a lot of Texas shit I want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. All right, Carl.
Okay, what did I put next? Okay. Cult of Azazel, however you fucking say it. Destroying the Sacred. I think on this album, they were firing on all cylinders. It's just really good. Fast as fuck. The drummer's insane.
Yeah. Double bass just all the time.
Yeah, flying. Blast beats, flying double bass. To me, this is their best release. So
is that their first album?
No, I think it's like their third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there were two more before this one, and then they really just, got it really together on this one. I mean, they're all killer albums.
I think so too.
This one is my favorite out of theirs, so I'll go with that for my number 9.
Right, mine is this is a demo from 20. It's like a demo CDR. And I told Eli, I told you about this one the other day.
Yeah.
To one guy, Michael, my buddy Michael Beckwith, he's like from the New England area. He put out a demo under the Servant. And this fucking demo, just when I heard it, it fucking kicked my ass. It's like Greek black metal mixed with like Impel Nazarene kind of deal. And he even does like Chaos Goat Law by Impel Nazarene on here. His vocals are fucking just real like scathing and just fucking, evil sounding. Real raw shit. But the riffs, he's got riffs on there. It's really cool, really catchy. So this is a band. I think he told me he's got a second demo recorded. He just needs to do vocals. But it's Servant. This shit, you can find it on YouTube. And if I told him I was going to give him a shout out today. But if you fucking or no Mike, Mike Beckwith. But it's called Servant. It's demo 2017. Just demo 1 is what he called it. But just how many songs? 4 originals and that one Impel Nazarene cover. But this one, as soon as I heard it, it just kicked my ass right away. So there you go. Servant.
Okay.
Taking notes on that one too. Mm-hmm. All right. So I guess I'm up for number 9. I'll go for, let's see. This is another band that they have a connection with Bloodstained Dusk. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that I don't know if you could say Alabama had a scene, but maybe they did, because they had more than a handful of pretty decent bands. We got Firth of Damnation. That's the album title. This is no, that is the album title. Sorry, Firth of Damnation. It's a demo. Their first or second demo from. I should have wrote down dates and stuff, but this is just one of those black metal bands from the U.S. that like you almost never see them mentioned, but when you do, every single time it's somebody talking about how underrated they were. With Seasons to Change is the name of this demo. I guess limited to 100 copies, so not many people had it. This is kind of similar to that continuance of Evil, Bloodstained Dusk. No keyboards or anything like that. This is just straight raw black metal. But the writing on here is just, I mean, this guy, I think it was only one guy. It might have been a few, but the writing was just so good. Like, he could write some longer songs without them sounding just convoluted or pretentious. I think it's only 20 or 30 minutes, so it's perfect. Every time I play it, I have to let it play at least 2 or 3 times because it's just so good. And
cool.
Yeah, I think.
What's the name of the band?
Firth of Damnation.
Okay.
FIRTH.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna look up some info on them while you guys talk. But
cool.
I can't remember.
All right. Well, what are we on? 8 now?
Yeah, I'm not counting.
Yeah, my next one is Sarcophagus, Requiem to the Death of Passion. I know.
Oh yeah.
Features Andy, Judas Iscariot, all that, but I really thought this band of his was really underrated. Also, has Marcus in there. People know who he is. He's been around in all these Commandant and everything else. So, yeah, this is fucking black and death metal, but a little more on the black side. It's just fucking really good American black metal album. If you come across it, I would say buy it, man. It's fucking good.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I think anything that guy did, from what I remember, is what's his name, Akhenaten, or
yeah.
I think everything he did was just pretty awesome. I never heard anything he did that I didn't like.
Yeah, he kept his quality level on higher standards. So yeah, it always would be really good stuff.
Yeah, I would say in the U.S., especially early U.S. black metal, I'd say he's one of the most important figures for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw them play at Milwaukee Metal Fest, and they tore it up.
Oh man, I wish I wanted to go to one of those so bad.
Yeah, it was a good time. All right, sorry, Francisco.
No, that's all right. Keep talking.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt right now. This is a really new band. I think the Road in Hell. It's like a demo / EP that came out. Aaron from Go Throne put it out.
Oh, cool.
And
so
it's really fucking good. Kind of like it's black metal, but it's got, like, I don't know, maybe some grinding stuff in it, and really, really good vocals. You wouldn't think that the vocalist was a female on this, because you know there's some good female vocalists. I'm not saying that, but when you hear, it's just total fucking just evil sounding fucking vocals on this, and really catchy songs. This was like I don't really listen to, like, or I don't really buy cassettes, but I ended up with this somehow, and I haven't opened it, but it's available on CD also.
Yeah.
But I recommend this. Obviously, I'm wearing the shirt and but they're from South Texas, like way down South Texas, and fairly new band. And they have I just heard new stuff from them. They're doing a split with another Texas band from Houston called Wolf Skull, which features Dave from Imprecation on vocals. And I think Aaron Gothrone's putting that out also, but it's Hexea. And I actually recorded a video with Noelia, the vocalist, last night that hopefully I'll have up to date. But this is one that I recommend. I know Carl fucking recommends this as well. So Hexea from South Texas.
We played the show with them in their hometown, or I don't know if exactly their hometown, but down in the valley. And fucking incredible, man.
Really great live.
Yep.
You talking about a vocalist that has stage presence. She has stage presence. She commands the fucking stage. She's like fucking in it, dude. Highly recommend it.
Damn, checking that out. All right, so yeah, I was a little bit wrong about that Birth of Damnation. They weren't from Alabama; they were from Tennessee, but they did have connections with they had connections with Bloodstained Dusk. Yeah, so that the main guy, he died in a like a bus accident in 2015. Yeah, touring with one of his other bands.
That sucks. I do.
Yeah, I think he was 30 years old when it happened. Yeah. So, I think I'm gonna go now with another fairly young band. They got 2 full lengths. This is the first one, and I got this, and somewhere around the time it came out, I thought it was awesome. didn't hear anyone ever talk about it. And then they put out another album a couple years ago, and like tons of people were talking. So it's cool to see them get a little bit of attention. It's I don't know how to pronounce it. Minenwerfer with the with Volksflighter is what this was called. They're like from California. When I heard it, I saw the name and everything. I was like, oh, cool, some European band, but the other from like in North California.
Wow.
Two guys. Lyrics based on World War One, which is I don't know. I'm not a history buff, but it's cool. But as far as the music goes, this is super well written, super raw, just traditional black metal, super fast, just riffs all over the place, double bass drumming, nothing too out of the ordinary, but it's awesome. A lot of people like their newer album better. I don't like it as much, but it's really good. I mean, these guys came into their own with the songwriting. On the newer album, he went for like way longer songs. It's kind of got I don't want to scare anyone away, kind of an epic sound though.
Yeah.
I miss kind of the rawness and like the chaos of this album, but the newer one is really cool for what it is. It's just, I don't want to say it's polished or anything, but like, it's almost like like his songwriting abilities are just like times 10 what they were on this album. But I definitely
Minenwerfer.
Yeah, Minenwerfer.
Sure, Minenwerfer.
Sure, it means something in German, but I'm not really sure.
Afraid to look. No, I'm kidding.
yeah. No, it's all like World War One type lyrics and stuff, which
that's
is
cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, nothing overtly political or anything like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so that's that.
Okay, my next one is Inquisition into Infernal Regions of the Occult, or whatever the hell it was called. Their first one. Well, not their first one, but you know what I mean. Their first
full length album.
Yeah, first black metal, whatever. I always liked this shit, and I know the controversy and all that, but I'm not putting that aside and just going about music. This fucking album rules, and everything else after that I always liked too.
I like all their stuff. Literally, that album. That's probably their best, I would say. But I mean, I don't know. They've done so much good work since then.
But yeah,
hell yeah.
And who would have thought? Because they were not one of those bands that played our old fest. That what they became now. It's freaking playing all over in festivals and shit. But,
yeah, they got pretty big. Yeah, I saw them play live once too. A really good live band. Yeah,
they are good live. They got their crap down.
So much noise out of two guys. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
If anybody's wondering why my allergies are fucking killing me, I'm not like a fucking cokehead or anything like that.
You're gonna turn your camera off. We're gonna hear sniff.
yeah. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm next. This is a demo that was given to me by the guitarist vocalist a few years back. They actually just put out an album, and I haven't gotten it yet. But the band is Trenchant from Austin, Texas.
Oh shit, that's fucking rules.
This demo is really good. It's Nick Norris is pretty much the main guy behind it. He's also he's one of the guitarists in Imprecation these days. But this is like, I don't know, how would you describe it? I like it because anytime I like shit if it has good catchy riffs and the vocals are fucking cool and original and all that. But it's kind of blasting stuff, but also slows down enough to kind of headbang to it and fucking put up the fucking that kind of shit. And it's just it's a really cool band, man. I think the new album just came out a couple months, or their debut album just came out a couple of months ago, maybe a little bit longer. But Trenchant, this is demo from, it might have been like 2019, I guess, when Nick gave it to me.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah. So really cool stuff. I mean, I've heard people mention Angel Corpse kind of to describe them. So take that as you will.
Kind of has like a modern militant Marduk elements to it too, to me.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know how else.
I don't know. I don't know much about Marduk after fucking
like
the second or third album or whatever. But But yeah, Trench It. Check them out. Austin, Texas.
Cool. Oh yeah. So whatever number we're at, I could never keep track. So from 1992, this was it's very short. It's only got like 2 songs, but the quality of these 2 songs are easily as good as anything they've ever done. But we're talking about the Wind of the Black Mountains.
Oh yeah, dude.
Shit, I have that 7-inch laying around somewhere. Yeah, I was
going to bring that up. I was like, somebody will probably bring it up.
And in case you guys forgot what the back looks like, it's hard to see, but yeah, kind of strange. But
yeah, I like that early fucking Wind shit.
Yeah, I like the 2 albums that they did, and these 2 songs show up on I think probably their first album, but just the quality of these 2 songs they're just so good that I almost listened to this over the 2 albums. But
yeah,
where were they from? They were the Detroit
Michigan.
area.
They're Michigan also. Yeah, because another band, Masochist, was really fucking good. They kind of had like a black metal, death metal thing going.
Yeah, Masochists were awesome. Summon.
Yeah, those it's kind of like the same few guys or whatever, but yeah, it was all cool stuff.
Yeah, probably a small scene, but yeah, I have a pretty soft spot for that. The Michigan stuff from this era.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah. All right.
Well, my next one is Demon Sea, Joined in Darkness.
Hell yeah, that album rules.
Oh yeah,
total darkness.
It is. It's like fucking total fucking death, black death.
Yeah, it's fucking
down-tuned guitars, but done right. It's fucking a lot of reverb and
oh yeah,
just sounds evil as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, their best album, I would say.
Yeah, that's why I picked this one. I mean, you can't go wrong with all the releases, really.
You can't, no.
But this is to me like, yeah, this is the pinnacle Demon Sea album.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
Those fucking the whisper, fucking echo, fucking reverb voice and all is fucking cool, man.
Yeah, kind of like Beharit type vocals, but
yeah, it's evil shit. I like the overall sound of that recording.
Yeah, that's my go-to for that band almost every time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. More Texas shit. My next.
Good.
This is actually South Texas shit. I used to have the demo when I saw them play like in '93 in Houston. They had just put out their first demo. The band's called Ceremony. They were from Brownsville, Texas. Really like Norse kind of inspired stuff like then, mixed with maybe some Pro Fanatica shit, if you can believe that. But it was Ceremony. This is like a discography CD that came out, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago now. It's got like everything they ever did. But yeah, the demo was called Black Spells in the Dark Forest. So obviously that's pretty like, Norway kind of Burzum. They really like Burzum a lot. But yeah, Ceremony. What is this called? Ceremony of the Goat, 1992 to 1994. So if you can find that, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find, I would imagine. But really cool stuff. Like back then, that was pretty early on, like black metal shit in Texas. A second wave anyway.
Yeah.
So Ceremony, check it out.
Cool. Yeah, I'm all over that one. That sounds like something I need to hear. Okay, so I guess for next I'll go. Not a band that I would imagine either of you guys would like, but who am I to make that judgment call? But this is I think the debut album. This is like the second or third album from Chaos Moon.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember where they're from. It's funny how once I turn the video on, I just forget
Oh yeah.
Something about it. Yeah. I like some of their other stuff. Not nearly as much. It's super, it almost has like a dreamy quality. Like there's movie samples from the movie Memento, which is kind of an odd choice, but it fits with this dreamlike atmosphere. It kind of goes from chaotic, raw black metal, but they don't really sound like the earlier US black metal bands. It's maybe a little more modern of a sound, but it's still, I love the vocals, just like those howling vocals. The riffs are fairly melodic, but they're super memorable. Like the riffs, every time I listen to it, the riffs just get stuck in my head. And again, like the dreamy atmosphere, like it'll go with those movie samples for almost like a minute straight with kind of some ambience. And I've like fallen asleep to this album many times, not in a bad way. But yeah, I think this is their best. I wish I could remember where they're from, but definitely the U.S. Yeah, Ars Magna put this out 2007.
Okay.
And yeah, that's
All
it.
Right. My next one is I forgot. Yeah, okay, it's one fuck up. Black Funeral.
Oh yeah,
Vampire Throne of the Beast. I fucking love more Nordic-y, right? More,
yeah.
But they did a good job, and it's like, what was this? Early '90s, mid '90s? I don't remember, but
yeah. I love Black Funeral.
That guy lived in Houston for a while.
Oh, Mike Ford.
Mike,
isn't he like a super occultist now? And
I don't know.
He has been for a long time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This album is just good.
Yeah.
What's that first song called? Extrandering Dracula or whatever. I can't pronounce all these crazy names, but
I know.
it's
stuff.
Cool, man. Just good, straight up, no frills, black metal that's done really well, executed well.
Very evil sounding.
Yeah, for sure. Has that atmosphere to it.
Yeah. Black Funeral set the tone too for like you could tell he influenced a lot of the later US black metal bands, especially those like the one man band guys that just did it themselves. I think they all like are linked directly to
Black Funeral.
Yeah.
Those we call them the Burzum Surfers, the Pacific Northwest band.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. He also wasn't he the one that did Darkness and Shroud too?
Yep.
Like that kind of ambient kind of thing.
You are correct.
Yeah, he did a few different type of things, but I like actually a lot of the Black Funeral albums. Those first like 2 were just really awesome.
Hell yeah! All right, I'm next. Staying in Texas, this band's from the Dallas area. They're called Miestus. This is it's black metal, but with thrown in like some speed metal kind of riffing, and the main guy Dave Ward. Yeah, Dave Ward. He was in the Absu lineup for Vitriol album and a little bit before that. So
I thought so, yeah.
And this is really cool shit. I saw them play live. They're a really good live band, but yeah, it's like I said, throwing like some speed metal riffing, like mid '80s fucking speed metal thrash shit. Also mixed in with like some kind of epic kind of riffs, kind of longer songs, but it's good shit for sure. And Dave is a really cool dude. And this came out, I guess, maybe 2-3 years. I don't know. The last 2 years or whatever, kind of like, do they even count anymore? But
I know.
I think it was maybe 3-4 years ago now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
sounds about right.
Yeah, Miestus, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Purgatorium is the album. This was the album that they did. My old ass can't read the label name, but because it's too small. But yeah, songs like Battle Charge, Path of Destruction, Pleading for Death, The Conquering, you kind of get an idea of what they're all about. So Miestus from Dallas, Texas.
Cool call.
Okay, so I think I'll go for I'm kind of winging it. I think I'll go for the first Leviathan album, 10th Sub-Level of Suicide. There's a demo version of this too that actually I might like better, but I don't like all the Leviathan stuff, but
that one's a good one.
Yeah, I really like the sound on this where like I don't know, that guy's just such a good songwriter and musician. Like he just doesn't need anyone else. Like I think he's pretty much almost all just done stuff by himself. He doesn't really like being around other people and but yeah, this album's pretty important. It might have spawned a lot of bands and albums that I don't really like, but it was still highly influential for its time. And I do like some of that like earlier one man, super, I guess some people call it like bedroom black metal, which is it kind of makes sense in some cases, but
it's fitting. It's a fitting term.
Yeah. It might have spawned a lot of, has been, or kind of bands that are forgettable. But I always go back to this one. I don't listen to a lot of his stuff, but I just love this like claustrophobic. Hard for me to actually even describe this. Just super claustrophobic, unsettling black metal.
It was like the start of the depressive black metal kind of genre.
Yeah, I would say it. Yeah, I would say it almost is one of the top few albums to. Yeah, I like some of that depressive stuff. I know it's controversial with black metal fans. Some of it is garbage, but
to each his own.
Yeah, well, just like any genre, there's good bands and bad bands. It's not really good genres. Well, that's how I view it: good genres and bad genres, unless it's really a bad genre. But
yeah, exactly.
But most times you can find something good in each one of them.
I think so too. Yeah.
All right, my next one is Judas Iscariot. They're Dethroned, Forgotten, or what is it? Dethroned, Conquered, and Forgotten EP. This is my favorite from them because he hired a real drummer to play on it.
Does that one have Russ? Does that one have Russ on it or what?
No, it's Dwayne Timlin.
Yeah, Dwayne.
He actually did the drumming on this one, and
he's a great drummer.
Really fast and intense.
Yeah.
And all these songs will kick your ass. But too, also, Judas Iscariot always found a way to slow down and I can find cool rocked out rhythms too, Celtic Cross stuff in there as well. But a lot of people accuse them of being this total dark throne worship, which I thought was a little unfair because they had elements of that, but they also had a lot of other cool shit too.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's my pick.
Cool. Yeah, some people say that like him adding, the good drummer to the band, really that's kind of where they came into their own. But yeah, I like hearing it with good drums because obviously the earlier stuff he's not a drummer at all. Like, but I think it really fits. So yeah.
And then when you heard those old songs, what a good drummer.
Yeah.
This improved the sound all.
Hell yeah. I call this my Texas war metal portion of the show. My buddy Satanic Goat Ritual from El Paso, Texas. I don't really like too much of these style bands, but these guys just capture that evilness well, I think, and they're genuine about it. It's not like, let's just put on fucking. They're kind of one of the first people that started doing this type of shit.
They really are. Yep.
And it's just blasting. It's fucking war metal type shit, or it is war metal, not war metal type shit. But
war metal.
It's this is the demo. God of Atomic Termination put on 7-inch. And this is, I don't know, I dig this band a lot. They're cool live, have real I don't know, visually like live, it's cool, just create a cool and I hate using the word atmosphere, but I guess that I'll use that. But
I know, me too.
Because it can be dangerous taken so wrong if you
yeah. It's just and then the other one, Obeisance. This is my favorite one by them, Lucifer Master.
That is their best one.
This is the catchiest one that they have, I think. I mean, if you heard an Obeisance album, you kind of know what they're gonna sound like. But this is definitely, to me, my favorite one. It sounds the best. The guitar tone sounds great. The drums sound great, and Chivo's fucking vocals are what they are. Which they're pretty original, I think. Yep. But Lucifer Master, I think is it's my favorite one by them. So Satanic Goat Ritual and Obeisance, both from El Paso, Texas. So if you like that shit, I'm sure you've probably heard those bands by now.
The El Paso Originals, those guys have been around.
Want to hear what? Which one? No baloney. The ones I just showed is Satanic Goat Ritual and Obeisance, like the Bathory song, or Obeisance, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
The album's called Lucifer Master.
Yeah, I remember talking to that guy on back when I was on Facebook a couple times. He was like a really nice guy, that Chivo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's cool as hell.
All right, so I guess I'll pull out my probably my favorite Judas Iscariot album. It's hard to choose one. because I kind of bounced back between Heaven and Flames.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Man, the camera angles are rough, aren't they? And the Dying Light, I might be my favorite, but I just went for this one this time. Third album, I think. And yeah, this had Dwayne on drums. I don't know if this is not the first time he was playing, but yeah, I don't know. I remember the first time I heard Judas Iscariot, I hadn't quite really gotten into like the really raw stuff. And the first time I heard it, I was like, oh man, I can't listen to this. Like, this is terrible. And now I almost can't get enough of this band. Like you said, like everyone calls them Dark Throne clones, but I would disagree with that. On some songs, you can draw some Dark Throne.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but to say the whole band is no, that's not fair.
Yeah, no, that's totally unfair. So yeah, Heaven and Flames. If you ask me next week, I might say Thy Dying Light, but I go back and forth between these two.
All right, my next one, band's already been mentioned, but this is my favorite album from them, Bloodstorm, Pestilence from the Dragon Star.
Yes.
God, it's fucking ripping, and Chris's vocals performance is over the top. It's just fucking raw, man.
Yeah.
And I also like too, a lot of the songs just have pounding drums where it's not. I mean, I know they can blast and do all that stuff, but there's a lot of kind of like that voivod influence you can hear on the drumming. Just fucking pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Heavy as hell.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's my go-to Bloodstorm, Pestilence from the Dragon Star. It's a fucking ripper.
Cool.
I've always kind of preferred that one too. Yeah.
It's good.
All right. So my last two Texas ones, I got a few other things. I just looked. I just have two more Texas ones. First one is from Houston. Sacro Curse. I think they've kind of made a name for themselves out there now, but they're from Houston. Carlos is the guy that runs Destroying Texas Fest in Houston. This was the second album, Gnostic Holocaust on Hell's Headbangers. And it came out, I don't know, 3 years ago maybe. But Sacro Curse from Houston, it's I wouldn't really call it like war metal or anything like that, but it's I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe them because Carlos, they're not like, I don't know, I wouldn't know how, kind of like Carlos always said he just like Sodom, like early Sodom, but like sped up. And
that makes sense. Yeah,
you know what I mean, like early Sodom stuff, but faster and more a little obviously modern touch to it. But they put out a couple albums and they're still at it now, still kicking ass. But yeah, this is the second one on Hell's Headbangers. So Sacro Curse, and then I know he's here, but Carl's band Pious Levus, this shit fucking rules. I saw them play live, and I told you, Eli, the other day, I don't really get up for like live shows really that much anymore. Yeah. But I saw them play live, and it's just fucking totally intense, like just fucking spikes and headbanging, and it's just like riffs. And if you like Necrovore, maybe like some Australian like chaotic fucking metal bands, like Bestial Warlust, Corpse Molestation kind of thing. Yeah. That's what this is. Yeah. And it fucking rules. And, I'm not like kissing Carl's ass or anything, but check out Pious Levus. They have 2 releases coming out. Or no, 2 releases out now. This is Beast of Foulest Steps, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Beast of
Foulest. And then the EP, and then they have an EP before this. And Aaron Gothro put them out.
Might,
yeah, Bolts of Satanic Might. And then, fuck you, Fraser. But yeah, Pious Levus, check him out, man. If you like what I said, if you like what I described, then you'll probably like the shit out of it.
That album cover too. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
cool shit.
Brazilian artist did that album cover. It's really good.
Yeah,
really
I love it. I love that cover. All right, so these top 3 are hard to kind of put into order, but I'm going to go for this is kind of cheating because this is a compilation because I don't have all these individual demos and stuff. So I went for a Crucifier with and I know they're not a straight black metal band, but people call them black metal, in their earlier days, and it's definitely in their sound. Coffins Through Time, A Morning in Nazareth, Death Room put this out, so it's got like almost all their earlier EPs and demos. But this is I love Grand Belial's Key, but I think I like Crucifier more. Like Chime of the Goat Head's Bell, and just I think one of the most underrated bands too. It might be because Kaz, where he works pretty slow. You know, he doesn't care to put out an album every year or two. Sometimes it might be like 8 years, 10 years in between albums and stuff. But I think that guy's just one of the most important figures in, you know, the U.S. black or death metal. His vocals are awesome. Like maybe my favorite vocalist from the U.S. in black or death metal. But and his drums, I don't know, something about his drumming is, I wouldn't call it like technical or anything, but it's always
solid.
It's just great style. Like everything he does is necessary. Like he doesn't do crazy double bass just to be flashy. It's not flashy, but it's just perfect. His drumming, like every
It always fits the
Yeah.
music that they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard the new EP he put out?
I listened to it online just a couple of weeks ago. I need to order it because
Good shit. Kaz rules.
Yeah,
he told
Kaz
me
is
he
a
told
great
me
guy.
he already has like a whole album like written, like
Yeah,
Crucifier. So
he's working faster the last couple of years than he has in a long time, I think. So
yes, sir.
glad he has maybe he's got a fire lit under his ass. I used to talk to him a lot on Facebook. He's just such a sweet guy too. Like he's a one of a kind dude.
He's the best, man.
Yeah, he is. All right.
My next one, we already talked about him earlier, is Pro Fanatica.
Oh yeah.
The split with Massacre or Massacre, however you say it. But
That's
this
awesome.
was the first time I heard Pro Fanatica's fucking up this camera shit. This is the first time I was heard them, and I was just fucking floored. I thought this ruled, and it still has that same impact on me.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love this.
Spilling Holy Blood is like one of the best songs of all time.
Yeah. The
Uh,
riffs, man, the fucking rule.
it's all riffs, dude.
The fucking,
riffs.
and of course his vocals too. And yes, there is a lot of Necrophore worship in those riffs, so that's an added bonus. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, that was
Somebody mentioned Abhomine. That shit's good too. But I mean,
Oh,
I have
oh.
it, but I didn't like pick it. So hopefully none of y'all did.
Oh yeah.
I didn't pick it, but it is fucking good.
Yeah, it's
So
good. It's got Kaz in it on the last two albums. So
Yep.
Kaz and Pete. Yeah, Pete from Angel Corpse. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Fucking
Yeah,
ripped.
man. What else do I have? Oh, let me do. I lied. I had one more Texas. This demo came out in 2020. It's two females in this band. They're from Houston, Texas, called Merciless Savagery. Actually, they just signed, or whatever you want to call it, to Nuclear War Now.
wow.
Total speed metal riffs with like Corthon kind of under the sign of the Black Mark era style vocals, mixed with like, I don't know, like maybe a little Greek kind of style in it every now and then, but more of like the Zemiels, Amaya, or whatever you want to call them. They actually did, when I saw them, I heard them live, so I had never heard them, but I saw them live and they kind of impressed me. And I remember they did Nocturnal Witch by Zemiel or Zemal, however you want to say it. And I was like, oh fuck, you know,
Wow.
who the fuck does that? And but I knew Lily, like seeing her around. She's like a ripping guitar player. But it's just two females in this band. But this demo fucking kicks ass. Like I said, just speed metal type stuff, maybe some, I don't know, kind of, like I said, maybe a little Greek stuff, maybe, you know, but a lot of speed metal type stuff. But it's totally evil. It has a really, really evil feel to it. And I think, like I said, I think Nuclear War Now is like putting this out on vinyl, and they might be doing an album or an EP or something. But Merciless Savagery demo 2020, I got number, what is that? 25 out of 100 or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Houston, Texas, man, right down the road from me. So check it out.
Just two people.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, they're really good.
Cool. All right, so I'm kind of bummed now that I just realized I didn't grab the first Have a Hedge album, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I had it too. The Unholy Darkness and Impurity, or
yeah.
yeah,
Not that. The first full length album, yeah, whatever that was called.
Oh, yeah, The Throne of the Son of God is a classic too, obviously.
Oh yeah, where he's in the field or something.
Yeah, but the 7-inch, actually going back to Joined in Darkness, the Hammerhead 7-inch is very similar. Kind of Demon Sea has that kind of that Hammerhead 7-inch kind of feel where it's just like real raw and evil and kind of echoey or whatever.
So good, yeah,
fucking rules.
Paul, there. I mean, there's another U.S. legend that the scene would not have been the same without that guy.
Correct.
Well, now I just went right, so I can't go without mentioning this.
Oh yeah,
pre-Pro Fanatica, 1987 shit with they were doing this shit early on, man. Early. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, Pro Fanatica for the U.S. was already early, and he was doing that like 3 or 4 years before that. Like,
exactly.
So much ahead of his time. So yeah, I'll go for, and I couldn't find it, but anyways, you already showed it. I think you showed it, Francisco. Weeping in Heaven.
Yeah.
I gotta go for that. I know it's short, but the songs on there are just perfect. Sometimes I'll just play that and I'll just put it on repeat and listen to it like 10 times in a row. Just let them cycle through. I think that I don't think I've never heard anything from Pro Fanatica that I didn't like a lot. I think his newer albums are awesome too.
The last one he did was really damn good. I thought
it was. Yeah. That one
in
still
sound like Pro Fanatica.
That one in the EP. That one in the EP before it.
Yeah.
They were both good.
Yeah. Those you had Paul on your channel. Those videos are awesome. That guy is just one of a kind.
Fucking rules, man. Paul rules, man.
His stories and stuff are just like
rule.
I feel like I could just listen to that guy talk for hours.
If you get a chance to see like the current lineup playing live, I fucking recommend you go checking them out. They are fucking amazing live now, dude. Like I saw them play that band from Finland was touring that Beharit fucking junior band Witchcraft. Yeah, Witchcraft. I mean, I like them on recording, and they came and played live, and they were just total fucking snooze fest live. But Pro Fanatic and Imprecation both played that same show and just, obviously showed them, hey, this is how it's fucking done. But Pro Fanatic was fucking amazing, and they played. It was at the White Swan, Carl, and just if Pro Fanatica comes anywhere near you, if you got to drive an hour or two, it's worth it. Fucking worth it.
Yeah, I drive farther than that.
Yeah, in Texas, right?
Those live shows, those live shows just look awesome. Kind of like, I don't want to say theatrical, but maybe sort of.
Yeah, with their fucking get up or whatever. But
yeah, with the lights and like, at least from what I've seen, they're kind of playing like it's almost completely dark at times.
Yeah, it's fucking great, man.
Yeah, I think my favorite Paul Ledney moment that I've seen through on videos or stuff that I've read, but I think it was on your channel where he's talking about I can't remember where he was at, but he was having some promoter was driving them around.
Yeah.
They met him at his house, I guess, and they've been driving like 10 minutes. And then the guy says to Paul, he's like, dude, I got to be honest. I have no idea where we are right now. And he's like, who the fuck gets lost 10 minutes from their house?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was on the East Coast. And
I think it was
Colorado.
No, it was the guy from Afterworld Records. I think it was Jason from Afterworld Records. Because he had to go pick up the copies of that Weeping in Heaven 7-inch from him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and he's talking about how like, over on the East Coast in New York and Philadelphia and Pennsylvania and stuff, he's like, I don't know, Philadelphia is not a state, but he's talking about, he's like, everyone knows where they're going, within like a 3-state radius.
Yeah.
People over here, they just get lost and they're, like the same town that they live in.
True.
And
that was a great story. That's right.
And like, when he tells stories like that, he's totally serious. He's not laughing or anything.
Yep.
But everyone else is.
Yep.
So yeah, Pro Fanatica. I don't think I ever usually go more than a month without listening to them in some form.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my last one, I picked Absu's Son of Teperef.
Hell yeah.
When it comes, It's weird to say it's like it's my favorite black metal Absu album. Like for me, I actually like Eyes the most, but when if we're like I say a black metal fucking thing, this is fucking perfect. It has all those.
It is perfect.
Yeah, it has speed, tempo changes, atmosphere, fucking those interludes, and fucking all that shit. It's just fucking a great record. Really sends you back into a fucking dark medieval mindset or something. Fucking riffs too are good. Russ's drumming, it's top notch, man.
That guy is another one of the most important figures in the U.S. Like, I could listen to Absu all day long. Sometimes I feel like I saw them live a couple years back, and it was maybe the craziest live show I've ever seen. I saw them in Montana because I live a couple hours from there, and I see Prescriptor walking around. I think it was outside, and nobody was bothering him. He was just by himself. So I'm like, usually I don't like to approach people. They probably have better shit to do, but he didn't look like he had anything to do. So I just walked up to him and started talking to him, and he told me about how he was sick. He's like, yeah, I'm really sick right now. I think I have laryngitis. And his voice was kind of husky. Boy. And I was like, oh man, this is going to affect the show. Not at all. Like laryngitis. And he's still he still gave it 100%. He didn't sound any different than any of the stuff I've heard, even from the 90s. Like, and
he's awesome, man.
Total pro, man.
Wild. And he's just all over the place. That part where he's changing costumes and stuff. Like it's just insane. I felt like the crowd, Montana, I don't think a lot of people really got it. I think it's like they liked it, but I don't think a lot of the theatrics I think were kind of wasted on them. But it was awesome. I had him sign one of my CDs. He took him 3 minutes to do his autograph because his signature is almost like a drawing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you.
It was almost awkward. I handed it to him, and I'm like, it was 3 minutes later. I tried to just talk to him in the meantime.
Like if he's ever written you, the way he addresses everything, you don't even want to throw it away because you put so much work into it. It's fucking awesome.
I don't think he's human. That's my theory. He's got to be an alien. Like you listen to him talk and stuff, he has no connection to modern humanity at all.
That's totally him. It's not. People think it's an act. It's not an act. That's him. That's how he is.
Because if that was
when I had him on the show, dude, I'm like, oh fuck, it was like, I was like, what am I? My whole goal was just, honestly, I wanted to make him laugh. Like, can I make this guy fucking laugh? Because, he's 100 fucking percent focused on what he's doing all the time. It's just like. Can I crack this fucking guy? He's coolest fucking dude ever, man. And I did make him fucking laugh, so I was happy with that. So, but he's fucking amazing. He and Ray both, Equitant, were fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to see them live because that was like a bucket list band. It was just probably the best live show I've ever seen too.
Yeah, their live shows are always top notch.
Great band.
Yeah. Like someone said, they were important in the '90s for really flying the flag for U.S. black metal because they were being taken serious for the most part. I mean, there's still some people trashing on them because they weren't European or whatever, but they helped put it on the map big time back then.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely. Cool. Well, Blasphemy, one of my all-time favorite fucking bands, spawned a lot of fucking Blasphemy clones.
Oh yeah, thousands.
But I think this one is the best at it. And they're from fucking Alabama, and it's Abysmal Lord.
Oh, I should have thought of that.
This band fucking just does it right. They just do it right. They get it right. They're not fucking, rewriting anything. They're not fucking, trying to reinvent anything.
It stands apart, though. Yeah,
it does. They do it right. They're catchy. The songs are actually catchy. It's not just fucking blasting away out of time for 3 minutes just for no fucking reason. No, they actually have, they have changes in their songs, and really good band. Like really I said, obviously, looking at this could be a Blasphemy fucking album, right? But what's his name? Damn it, I lost.
Which
I don't
guy?
know.
The drummer, guitarist?
The guitar player, no, the bassist. What's his name?
Matt.
Oh, Grant rules. What's up, Grant? I'll let him know.
Oh, that's right, Grant. Yeah,
Grant Tom. Yeah, Grant Tom. He was
Grant's
bass
a
player.
character. Hod went
Yeah,
on the road with these guys for like about a week.
Oh shit!
Playing some random show. It was fucking fun, man. Those guys are great.
They're really good fans. They're good at fucking playing that style. Like, you know, it's blasphemy. I mean,
But
there's no fucking
well.
denying it. But they do it well, and it's like it's genuine. Like I said, I always use that word genuine because you can tell when somebody's just fucking like, hey, let's fucking try to be cool or whatever. But no, they actually are genuine about what they're doing.
Yeah, I feel like they're one of the
them,
few bands that does that. You know, sorry, Carl.
No, I would say Grant's is one of those characters. If you know him, there's no other people like Grant. Grant's is one.
He's great. Grant rules.
Yeah, unique dude, man. He's fucking cool.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that those type of bands. There are a lot of cool ones. There's also like 8,000 of them.
Complete shit. Yeah.
Abysmal Lord. They took the formula though, and they just mixed it up in their own way, and it just stands out.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're down to our last one. I'm pretty comfortable with this. As much as I love Pro Fanatica, I think even a year later, I think I would still pick this as my number one. So, Tara.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, their debut album. This is later on, obviously, but I don't know. I always go for this one. I actually like all their albums. Even their recent ones are really good. Something about this one with all the traditional heavy metal influences, and obviously Russ loves thrash, German thrash stuff. I always forget how much of an influence like German thrash has been on him too. Like you always hear like Sodom and Destruction and stuff in some of the stuff he writes.
Totally. That was the last one with the classic lineup too.
Yep, it was. Yeah. And like the drumming on here, I think this is the best drum performance. Like it's just like this is almost a total drum album, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw somebody, I think it was on your channel, Francisco, or somebody made a comment to where they said Tara is basically one long drum solo.
Yeah. And he fucking agreed.
Yeah.
It was on the Apsu episode. He's like, he's really proud of that.
Yeah, he was
performance.
He was really reaching into his prog.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. And actually, you know that the song. What's the last fucking not the last one, but it's like the epic fucking song on the album. It's like kind of a longer song. Stone of Destiny.
Stone of Destiny. Yeah.
That the guy that does those kind of heavy metal kind of vocals.
Oh, I love those parts. Yeah.
Well, the guy in that band, and I'll send it to you, Eli. But he had a project called 10 Kingdoms, and it's that guy.
Oh shit.
His name is Ronnie Trent. From there, and they asked him to do it. He fucking nails his vocal part on that song. But 10 Kingdoms, it was all he did was 2 EPs. But I always talk about
comment when you get a chance.
What?
Fraser's done another one.
A Visible Lord. Actually, Grant is from New Orleans, but the other guys are from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, fuck you, Fraser.
A Visible Lord.
Lord, yeah. But anyway, I'll if you like the vocals on that song,
I love
got
it.
Fucking rules.
I always wondered. That's funny you mentioned that because I always wondered who that was. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah, he was like total shredder, but he did vocals on that.
Wow.
And didn't Russ say that? I can't remember if he said it or if someone else said it. Didn't King Diamond have an appearance on this album? If it's
he's the one that does the vocals, the spoken word stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah,
that's him. But they couldn't
he's uncredited.
Credit him. Yeah, because of the label.
Pay all that money and all that.
Yeah, they'd have to pay royalties and all that shit.
Yeah, I know that. I know that him and King Diamond are kind of friends, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
I've seen pictures of him at King's house and stuff.
Yeah, that song alone on that album is easily top 10 Apsu songs of all time.
Yeah, it's so good. Then Shield with an Iron Face and Pillars of Mercy might be one of my favorites.
Yeah, total rippers.
Yeah. So I think that will probably always be my number one. I don't think that really could change.
Yeah, absolute rules. Carl, you got anything else?
I pulled up a stack of shit, but that was like my top 10. I can grab more if you want to keep going or into the.
Yeah, I didn't do top 10, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, Carl, go ahead.
Francisco, go next.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'll end my shit. I'll end mine just real quick. A rundown. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned Vaughn yet, but the Satanic Blood demo and all that shit, Blood Angel and all that shit.
Yeah, that's mandatory.
There
stuff.
you go, Vaughn. And this is not black metal, but it fucking influenced a lot of bands. The Morbid Angel, Thy Kingdom Come demo.
Oh yeah.
There you go. NME. This is like a weird fucking version on Moribund from back the Unholy Death album. Total Venom style shit from Northwest. So this is definitely, to me, this is black
early metal. First wave black metal.
And God's Goat Lord, who one of the first ones to do the evil shit in America.
Yes,
Goat Lord. Yeah. Get that. The Incubus demo 7-inch.
Hell yeah.
Classic.
Oh yeah.
And this is this is Hell House. This is like a bootleg of their demo from '85, but it was like one guy. Some of the riffs are really black metal sounding, but it's like drum machine fucking with like dog barking vocals or whatever. But Hell House demo from '85, it's just totally intense, insane shit. The guy that was a guitar player, if anybody knows NYC Mayhem, they're like a fast hardcore band. The Gordon Ansis is the guy that did this shit, and that's it, man. I just grabbed a bunch of shit. I was like, let me just grab a bunch of shit because I can't do top 10 because I'll fucking I'll never get you one.
No. And then once you do it, you're like, oh, that probably wasn't right, So
yeah. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a few other things too because now I'm forgetting. I'm looking around my room and I'm seeing some of the things I meant to grab, but yeah, I regret not doing the Havo Hedge. That should have been on my list easily.
Okay, did I disappear?
No, you're there.
Okay, because all of a sudden I saw nothing on the screen.
I think it was lagging for a second.
Okay, yeah, but I would. I'm definitely gonna check out some of the shit you guys that I'd never heard.
Oh yeah.
First, what'd you say, Lord Fowl, or what was it?
Lord Fowl, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that guy's done other stuff too. He doesn't do Lord Fowl now, but he has a number of black metal bands and punk type black metal bands that he still does to this day too.
Carl, I thought you were going to bring up Behemeron. I didn't get anything from them. So.
Oh, I love Behemeron.
Houston, yeah. I did not grab a lot of things I went looking for. I could not find.
Yeah, me either. I couldn't find
Behemeron deserved to be on there.
Yep.
Just more Texas. If anybody hasn't heard Behemeron, they're from Houston, Texas.
Featuring Dave again.
Featuring Dave of Imprecation and Wolf Skull.
Yep. Yeah, Dave's awesome.
And what's his name? Passed away.
Oh yeah.
A guitarist.
Mark, right? Where's my skin zine?
He did. Where's my skin zine?
That was legendary underground zine. If yours read it, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he was a psycho, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've read that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I went and found a couple more things.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, I'm done.
Commandant.
Oh yeah, Chicago band.
Yeah, fucking rules. Nightbringer. I forgot.
Yeah, Nightbringer. Hell yeah.
Fucking good band.
I know that.
Some cool Emperor moments on those albums that are perfect. And
anybody ever Tear Stained? Kind of like fucking Mike from Night Conqueror's Day, but this is his, I guess, solo band.
Yep, it was just him. Yeah.
Really cool, Merciful Fate sounding black metal.
What?
It's really cool. Yeah, it's awesome.
Really,
yeah.
Really
Never
cool.
heard of it.
Yeah, it's great. I like Night Conqueror's Day pretty well too.
Yeah, Night Conqueror's Day is fucking great. I think you just showed this as I was walking away, Vaughn.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody had showed it. Yeah.
That's a super important one though for the U.S. That can't be left out.
It's kind of legendary.
Yeah.
Crimson Moon from where are they from? California, I believe. They were fucking good. More atmospheric kind of black metal.
Yeah, I love that album actually.
And I forgot Zorgoroth.
Yeah.
Fucking
New Jersey.
From Jersey.
Oh, Bazagora? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have that one. I think I pulled Satanic Verse. No. And I forgot fucking Krieg. Fucking Neil. The Church, I think, was their like best album, in my opinion.
Yeah, those first few Krieg albums were really cool.
Yeah, it got a little out of my taste range later on, but the early stuff is good. It's just chaos.
Yeah, he kind of started adding maybe some punk influences. I don't know. It's not bad. It doesn't really grab me too much either, though.
Yeah, it got damn hipsters hanging around with Neil. Fucked them up.
He seems like a pretty cool guy, though.
Oh, Neil's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I've read. He's a pretty like prolific writer. He writes just like blurbs and stuff, and like he's got a cool personality.
Fraser wants to know, what about my old band Thornspun? Well,
Thornspun.
I'm not gonna fucking say my fucking band's legendary, Fraser.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what about them? Anyway, I'm done.
Yeah,
that's it for me.
Cool, man.
What was I gonna say? So is Hod ever doing anything again, or has Hod kind of done?
It's not done, but our damn singer, I love Bear, but he will not write new songs for whatever reason. Something or another always is going on, and I'm just like, well, dude, I'm not doing shit till you. We got the riffs, we got the song, the music's done. Me and the drummer, we got it down. Bass player. I'm gonna kind of guilt him on this video if he happens to watch it. Bear, come on, write the songs, bro.
I would not want to hear Hod with a different singer, though, to be honest.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do it. Loud.
That guy's vocals are just so sick. Like, it's so unique sounding. Like that's kind of what drew me to Hod. Initially, I was like, dude, these vocals are so good. Like, I've never heard anyone quite like this.
It's not stereotypical fucking vocals that you get from these type of bands. So no, he's very unique, and I wouldn't do the band without him. He's been in the band with me since the beginning. So
yeah,
it'll happen.
Yeah.
Just gotta fucking nudge him a little.
That's why it's good to have, for some of you guys, probably having multiple bands. So like when you do hit a snag with one of them, you can still still create stuff with a different project.
And Pious Levus, that was already kind of rolling before I even came in the picture. That was Mike, the two Mikes from Thornspawn, Sorengul and Necron Inferno, stage names, but Mike's are real names, and they were already doing that, and I heard it, what they've been doing, and they wanted me in the band, and I wanted to be in the band after I heard it, so that just kind of fell into place.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were already doing that on their own, but I love that band because it's going way back. I think like before everything broke away. It's from that age of Black Death, Necrovore, Old Morbid Angel, and all that style, agoraphobia.
Totally,
it's inspiration for that, and with some Bestial Warlust and the fucking that style of Black Death too.
Oh yeah, December Wolves. Somebody mentioned December Wolves. I totally forgot about that, man.
I was gonna say the same thing.
They were pretty. They kind of made a name for themselves.
Yeah.
That Wolf Tread demo, that was awesome.
I forgot Devin. I think Devin was the vocalist. Devin from December Wolves.
I can't remember.
Yeah, he actually did that Crown and Seaman project with Paul Ledney. He was the singer.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, there was another band that related to December Wolves that I was going to bring up and totally forgot. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm sure I forgot a lot of shit.
Yeah, I was trying to find my US black metal comps. There were like 3 really good ones back in the day. Like I couldn't find them because it had like Fog. I remember
Fog. Hell
was
yeah,
on there.
Was that Fog from Texas?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Where are they from?
Yeah,
I think the East Coast. I could be wrong. I really don't remember where they're from.
Yeah, I'm most likely wrong. Yeah, that Fog album, that one album they had was awesome.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah. What is it called? Yeah, Serpent Eclipse is the band I was thinking of. It had a Scott from December Wolves, and he just does everything himself on this album.
There's a band I want to mention. It's not really black metal, but it was kind of. I heard it. It's Mark and Mike Riddick. They had a synth medieval project called. Damn, I'm drawing a blank.
Soil bleeds black.
The soil bleeds black.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the soil bleeds black? Oh shit, we lost him.
He did it. He made the rookie mistake.
Well, anyway, the soil bleeds black was just total medieval sounds. Really good fucking shit. Like mid '90s. I don't know how long they went on, but it was really good.
Fucking
shit.
good. They nailed
Great
that style.
shit.
Hey, did you ever hear Mike's band Yamato?
I did. I think so. Yeah.
That was his like kind of black metal fucking straight up black metal band thing he did. It was really good too.
Yeah. But Soil Bleeds Black, dude, I put that shit on and I'm ready to fucking march on to war and shit, you know? It's fucking great.
Yeah, total Excalibur vibe too, you know? It's fucking medieval knights and shit.
Yep. Hell yeah. So maybe we'll get Eli back, but yeah, so you've been watching Dark Hymns from the Cold North. We've just been talking about US black metal because just never got the fucking... Everybody's like, fuck US black metal, but there's a lot of good shit.
That's just a dumb stereotype that got out. Yeah. There's so
people read shit and they just follow. They follow what their favorite band says. It's like, just fucking like what you like. There he is. Uh-oh, you're muted.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Now you're back.
Yeah, I meant.
Welcome to the club. I've done that before too.
I meant to pause myself, but yeah, obviously that didn't happen.
It happens. We're not on fucking like ABC or CNN or anything.
Oh shit! The host is gone. Cut the feed.
What do we do? Oh, what do we fucking do? Just keep talking until he comes back. But yeah, cool. Yeah, this has been cool, man.
Fog, not the band that came out. I don't think Fog.
Peter Edelton, if you're talking about Fear of God, Eric Keller from Fear of God is going to be on my show next month. So there you go.
Fog was just the straight up Fog. I don't think it was connected to Fear of God. Especially since
Fog was connected to Fear of God?
Well, that's what they're trying to say, and I'm saying I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
I don't think so. This is just a black metal band from the U.S.
Yeah, Peter Edelson says Sathanas. I like Sathanas, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were like from Pennsylvania, right? Somewhere around
there? Yeah. Just no frills, black death metal. Just
I mean, I guess you can mention Nunslaughter. They have black metal feel to them.
I considered that, yeah.
Especially in the early days, it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, they were kind of more thrown into the black metal band than death metal bands back in the day.
Yeah.
They're one of those bands that like doesn't really fit into any one genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Kind of like Deceased, you know, like you can't just put them in one slot.
Exactly.
But anyways, guys, I don't really have too much else. I could have shown at least another 20 albums, but it would have been cool to do like a top 20, but I didn't know how long.
No, I fucked up. I'm sorry for not fucking doing a top 10. I was like,
you still pulled out some good gems. I don't think.
You showed 10 is all that matters.
Yeah, I showed more than that. Yeah, it's just hard. It's like I don't want to forget somebody. I was trying to like remember like bands with people that I'm in contact with now, so that at least people check out stuff that's like current, and they might dig it.
That's the thing.
All those out.
The thing with these lists is, you're not gonna be able to get everything that you want. There's always something you forget.
Yeah, it could be top 100, and it's like, fuck, I forgot.
That's what comments are for. If I can throw them in the comments. And,
Yeah. What about December Wolves, you fucking posers?
You posers didn't even bring up this band that made a one song rehearsal.
Yeah, they put out a fucking rehearsal demo, one song rehearsal demo, and
limited to one.
Yeah.
I want someone to re-release that December Wolves demo though, because it was never. It was only circulated by the band. Never had like an official. I mean, that is. I want someone to re-release it. I don't know why it hasn't happened. I thought about like writing them or something. Like maybe there's a reason why. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore or something. I don't know.
Well, see, that's the thing nowadays. Demos are like put out by labels.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that too. It's like, hey, can I put out your demo? If if I don't have to fucking do anything with it, yeah.
Saves you the cost of pressing everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I am sure.
Because before it was just like hey, you want to put out our demo? No, you fucking do that shit yourself,
Yeah, that's why it's a demo.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. You can make the demo yourself at home. Just print a
black. But I'm just fucking lazy. I'm just fucking lazy.
That is work.
I don't want to do that shit, man. I'm writing the songs already. Fuck it.
When someone else is asking you to do it, it'd be hard to say.
Yeah. Fraser, who did I forget? Fraser, who did I forget from Texas?
Implication.
They're not really deaf. Well, they did have a black metal fucking kind of feel at one point.
I said implication, Fraser.
Oh, implication. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They did have a black metal feel, especially in that promo 98.
Yeah, 90 minutes.
When Mark was fronting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty black metal.
There was another band that was kind of black metal from Houston. Catonic?
Oh, God, yeah. Orange Spawn used to play them all the time. They were black metal.
Yeah.
Yep.
They started off like death metal, but yeah, they kind of ventured on.
Yeah.
Sang and Relic. Don't know them.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's a U.S. band or there's a band I kind of wanted to bring up, but I couldn't remember the name.
What is that?
I don't know if you guys would like this, but there's another Texas.
There's my allergies fucking kicking in.
Oh shit! I've been sneezing lately too. But there's this Texas black metal band that's like, you guys might think it's way too keyboard heavy. It's like super symphonic, and I probably kind of cheesy, but I really dig it, and I can't remember the name.
I forgot one. I'm
two
sorry.
Words. It's what'd you forget?
Adumas.
Yep.
You said keyboard. You said keyboard. It totally reminded me of Adumas. They're from Houston. It was Imprecation. Ruben Imprecation was his like black metal shit. Adumas. Adumus.
That was good.
I'm a sucker for that keyboard heavy black metal.
You'll probably like Adumas, dude.
Yeah.
They put out how many albums? One or two?
One or two, for sure.
You probably like it. Adumus. 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 Yeah.
It's killing me that I can't think of this band's name. It's definitely two words. I think they probably started in the very late 90s, maybe even early 2000s. So they're the older guys that have been around, and I think they had 3 or 4 albums. It's almost as symphonic as black metal can get, which is going to turn off a lot of people, but it's killing me that I can't remember the name.
Hey, Carl, what was that San Antonio band?
It might have been San Antonio.
Was it Plutonian Shore? It wasn't them, was it?
No, the other one, the one-man guy. What was his shit?
Jason Lone Goat?
Something Craft or something? Or
Goatcraft.
Yeah, it's not that.
He does like neoclassical, kind of not black metal, but dark neoclassical music.
Yeah, Goatcraft. That's right.
He's really fucking good. He's really good at it. We used to actually we would play shows with him, let him get up there on the keyboard and fucking go at it and make all these
interesting,
creepy ass fucking sounds, and music. And he can play. He actually can play. It's not just one note going on for 2 hours.
It was a plus. I'm going to see if I can find this before I go. Just because it's bothering me that I can't remember it.
Well, while you're doing that, everybody that's fucking watching this shit. If you came from like Carl's channel or my channel, fucking subscribe to his fucking channel, like right fucking now.
Yeah.
And
doing good.
Do it. You're not going to do it. I don't do it for myself, so I'll do it for somebody else.
I'm trying to mix it up lately and do. I'll admit, for the first couple years, I kind of just did the same things. That's all I really intended on doing. But lately, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit more. Yeah.
Mr. Fire is South American, not U.S. or specifically United States. But yeah, Goetia is fucking classic.
One of my favorite bands. Yeah, hands down. Okay, the Vesperian Sorrow is this band.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Austin band. Yeah,
I've heard the name. Yeah, I've heard the name. Yeah,
Francisco. I almost 100% sure you would hate it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never heard it.
You would.
Well, I mean, thanks for the heads up.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I probably will.
It's very early Emperor, early Dimmu Borgir, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So much keyboards. It's like very keyboard dominated, but it's so catchy. The riffs. I hate the word catchy in metal too, though. But the riffs, the awesome riffs. They're super good musicians and guitar solos and stuff like that. And it's probably almost bordering on not being black metal anymore because they've added so much into it. But I dig it.
Yep.
But what do you guys got planned for the rest of the day?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
watch my food somewhere. Yeah, I don't know.
Sitting at home, probably.
I'm probably gonna eat and watch fucking baseball because there's nothing more black metal than watching baseball.
Yeah, nothing at all.
I mean, you got a Giants hat on, so
yeah. Black metal and baseball go hand in hand.
Damn right.
But anyways, well, thanks for joining me, guys. It was fun. We'll have to do something again now that I'm not so terrified of live streams.
No, it's cool, man. It's like, hey, fuck it,
Yeah, I've only joined one before. This is like the second live stream I've ever been on.
It's a different show when you're in charge of the live stream too. I found that out. It's not as simple as this recording something and popping it up, but I think it's funner because you get a little more spontaneous with the comments and all that shit.
Yeah, it's
fun in black metal. Oh no.
I do having Francisco here though. It wouldn't matter if I stumbled because he would just he'll be the glue. He'll just pick everything up and tie everything together. So
yeah, it's. I mean, I'm a fucking pro. What do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
No, I fuck up royally like every fucking episode somehow. So
yeah,
but no, it's cool. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's just, hey, there's people that'll talk shit. It's like, hey man, we're fucking doing this just because we want to fucking chat and we just want to talk about metal, and we're not making any fucking money off of this. So we're just if fucking do it yourself. Don't talk shit. Do it yourself.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's what I like about it. I just talk about shit I enjoy with like-minded individuals. What the fuck is wrong with that? Maybe some people.
Yeah, like Fraser said, subscribe to this channel. Don't be a puss.
Smash that like button, Fraser.
Yeah, all that generic shit. But no, that's cool. I'm glad we were your fucking guinea pig for
thanks for having me on.
Man. Yeah, it was cool, man.
Yeah, I tried to get a few other Texas dudes, but it was like short notice, so I didn't. They weren't able to make it. But originally it was going to be Francisco, me, and then a couple, or at least one of my friends. But people, shit happens. I asked. I only invited one other person, was Josh Armijo, but he was working today. So,
that would be cool. I haven't seen Josh in a while.
Yeah, no, Josh is a great guy. I figured anything Texas, I gotta at least ask him if he wants to do it. He's such a charismatic and like a sweet guy.
Yeah, dude. If you do any more and you want just ask. We'll try to help you get guests for the show or just
You're welcome
anybody.
to be on my channel too, man.
Yeah, Carl does shit too.
Yeah, Carl, what's your channel?
I think you can find it under El Necron.
Okay.
Or search El Necron on YouTube and it should pop up. That's the easiest way to find it.
Okay.
Now he does like movie stuff, which I had a fucking blast, dude. Yeah, we did like
a lot of movie reviews.
We did like the Warriors. We did fucking
Bloodsport.
We did fucking. We did.
Yeah, it's all 80s fucking kick ass shit.
But yeah, dude, if you're like a movie guy, just get in touch with Carl and fucking.
Oh yeah, and Francisco got me to get Tim on mine, and we did the Road Warrior. That one.
Oh yeah.
Tim's great from AC.
Yeah. Tim from AC.
Laugh your ass off.
He's a movie guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So. Yeah, he knew all this shit, man. It was a great episode.
Yeah. River's Edge. Yeah, we did River's Edge.
Yeah, oh, the River's Edge was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
I've been wanting to rewatch that for years, actually. River's Edge.
Well, if you watch his episode, we kind of go through every fucking single moment of that movie.
Yeah.
Yes, we did say the Warriors. We did one with the Warriors with Carl, me, Roy from Necroharmonic, and Bill from Disma, right?
Yeah. We had to get some East Coast guys at least to do the Warriors,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had Carl had other East Coast guys like, hey, how come you didn't fucking ask me?
Or you got guys not from New York. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know. The East Coast is kind of its own thing. I feel like all those states I always kind of put together as like one, collective. They probably would disagree.
Well, other than like Carl and like a few other people, like most of the people I like have on my show are from the fucking East Coast.
Yeah,
they're all fucking just good dudes, man.
Yeah,
especially those old school guys are fucking great, man. Like Roy and Bill and everybody's been around.
Yeah, they're just great. They're just fucking East Coast fucking smartasses, and I love it.
Yeah, they have their own. There's like an East Coast personality that is always kind of cool.
And everybody laughs at each other's fucking accents and shit. You know? It's a good time, man.
Yeah, I like how they bust each other's balls, you know, like ruthlessly. But that's how they show like friendship, you know.
Exactly. That's all it is. Like just fucking friendly fucking ribbing or whatever.
I love fucking Andy when he fucking bust on Frasier. That shit.
Oh yeah, Andy Jones from Phlegm. Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
So, anyway, I'll stop.
Yeah. I'll check out your channel, Carl. I lately I've been trying to find more channels that talk about movies. So that's perfect.
Yeah. Carl,
yeah.
That shit. I don't know if you're into Carl does like the. Well, I don't know. You explained all that shit. I don't know anything about Carl. The fucking Snyder. What did you say? What is that shit?
Oh, I'm a big fucking Zack Snyder fucking fan. Movies like his fucking DC movies and
dude, Watchmen. Do you like the Watchmen?
Yeah, yes.
That movie's so fucking good. So underrated too.
So I mean, yeah, total nerd shit, dude. I'll nerd out on all that fucking nerd shit, dude.
Yeah, I think that movie's a masterpiece.
So I wasn't even gonna do YouTube because I come out on nerd shit too with my nerd friends. Completely not fucking metal or black or totally fucking nerd shit. And
yeah,
they're the ones that got me to actually start doing YouTube. Like, why aren't you fucking doing it? And I don't know, but fucking nerds.
Yeah, I think that Watchmen movie I think is my favorite probably comic movie of all time.
It's basically the graphic novel.
Yeah,
the film.
There you go. Y'all get together and do a fucking do an episode, dude.
Yeah,
Carl does a good job. He does a good job with those movie ones. I couldn't fucking do it. So.
Movies are a little harder for me to talk about for some reason.
But what we do, I mean, I don't want to waste the rest of your thing talking about my movie, but we just kind of go through the plot real quick and just point out fucking certain shit that happened in the movie.
Oh damn!
Yeah, the funny shit or the cool shit, or talk about it's just like a quick fucking rapid fire review going through it. Not really a review of just talking about the plot from start to finish.
It's basically dudes hanging out talking about a movie.
Yeah, basically.
Like their
I've been trying
parts.
to find more channels like that, so that's perfect. Yeah, Zack Snyder, that Dawn of the Dead remake he did too, I thought was awesome.
That's intense. Yeah, that was fucking great.
I think I've been saying for a while. I think that's my favorite because I don't hate remakes. I know a lot of them suck, but I think that's my favorite remake of all time. Like it kind of stands on its own.
Yeah, it didn't like exactly try to follow it shot for shot or just be the same premise but different fucking feel to it.
Yeah, I actually I had a video planned that I never really even started, but I was gonna do like my favorite horror movie remakes.
Oh, see, that's a good subject.
Well, fucking do it.
Yeah, because I think a handful of them are really good and worth talking about. So,
Dawn of the Dead for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll let you go for now. But thanks for stopping by. We'll have to do some come up with some other ideas and maybe some movie stuff.
Yeah, this was fun, dude. We fucking
yeah. Carl, if you ever want to do a movie thing, let me know.
For sure. Yeah,
can't find anyone else.
I got so many people hitting me up. It's funny, everybody likes that shit. So yeah,
okay,
we'll do one down the road, man.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well,
awesome.
Thanks for coming by, and I'm a big fan of both you guys. Well, not as much, but yeah, we'll talk soon. Okay.
All right, later, man.
All right, later.